Hey everyone, I hope you're having a good week. I look the way I do because we've been fighting COVID and some colds here at the house, so just been laying low, but I wanted to jump on and just go over a couple quick things that you can be doing with your business to make sure you're successful, to help your accountant, and just really keep up with your financial records. So we all look for easy ways to help ourselves and to make things a little more efficient with our business. So when you start with your business, it's important. A lot of people ask, should I have a separate account for my business and separate my personal? And the answer is yes. So when you start with your LLC or your own corporations, it's important to open a bank account under your business name. You'll definitely need to obtain an EIN number with the IRS to open that account. So that's exciting. You have a bank account in your business name, right? Also, if you are going to open a credit card or a line of credit for your business activity, I would also suggest to put that in the business name as well. This will help with keeping your business transactions and your personal transactions separately, and that's going to help with tax time and making sure that the right income gets reported the right way, and that way you're taxed on the right amount, because we don't want to be overtaxed, right? We already pay enough to the IRS. Stop. My little one decides that she has to have input on everybody who walks down our street, so it's her street and no one's allowed to go down it. Quite the handful. If you also open any notes or loans, again, it's important to separate those. This also is going to help with your bookkeeper accountant. When we have to go through and segregate personal activity to business activity, it does take us more time. So this just helps with that time frame as well, and less cost for your bookkeeper or accountant to have to delegate those different expenses. So that's kind of how you set up your business and your personal. If you are profitable and you're making money through your business, and say, you know, you're going to take your family out to eat or something, and you don't want to go and have to like make transfers to your personal account, you can use the business account. We put it all through an account called shareholder distributions or member equity, depending on what kind of business you have set up. And that's just showing that you're pulling money as the owner out of the business. And it's not a write-off, it's just a way for us to feed out some of that expense that you're using personally. So that's kind of how you set up your accounts and making sure you have your expenses for business and personal separated. The next topic I wanted to talk about was, you know, a lot of business owners focus on making sure that they have everything they need for their customers, right? If you're a contractor, you're going to make sure that your bid, you have a copy of your bid. When your bid gets accepted and you have a signed contract, you probably put that in the same folder. If you have a budget for that project, it's going in that folder. And so you are very good at keeping track of things when it comes to your customers and clients. But a lot of times we get focused on servicing our customers and clients and bringing in that revenue that we neglect our business. So we need to make sure that we're taking care of our own business as well. And so the biggest thing that you can do there is to make sure to keep track of all of your bank statements, your loan statements, your credit card statements. Whether you get those in the mail, if you get them in the mail, just throw them in a folder. It's there. If you have online banking and you're paperless, periodically go on your bank account, whether it's every month, every quarter, and just pull off your statements and save them either electronically, or if you want to paper file them. So that way you have a record. It's also very important. A lot of business owners close an account, whether it's to change banks or they just don't need that account anymore. They'll close it, be done with it. Then at the end of the quarter, end of the year, whatever it is that they get with their accountant, the accountant's like, okay, where's the statements? Where's the activity from these bank accounts? Well, I closed that account. I didn't have any statements. If you close an account, please be sure to ask the bank for any bank statements that you don't have. Or, you know, be proficient and go on yourself and pull those statements before you close the account. And then when you actually close the account, ask the banker for this last statement that shows the account going to a zero balance. This is very important. It is hard sometimes to get back old bank statements from accounts that were closed. The bank should keep it on record for a minimum of 7 years. But again, it's just a headache of having to go back and ask for and wait on those statements. So I just urge you guys, if you're closing an account, make sure to get the statements all the way to that zero balance. It's going to help you in the long run. It's going to help your accountant, and it's going to save you money both with the accountant and also with potential penalties or questions, possible audits from the IRS. So be sure to take the extra time, take care of your business, and keep your records on file. The last word of advice I'd like to give today in regards to bank accounts and statements and things of that nature. You guys all get very busy, and us as accountants are here to help you and to make sure that you are getting your financial records in shape, you're keeping up with and understanding what's happening. That way you can spend more time focusing on your clients. So a really good way to do that is we often are asking you for statements or asking you questions, when you're in the middle of your busy day with your clients. So an easy way to kind of bring down the amount of time that we're bothering you and the time that you're having to spend get things together for us, there's an option with your bank to set up an accountant's view. This allows us as accountants to go in and pull your statements for you from the bank account so that we can do what we have to do to maintain your records. And we're not allowed to make any transactions. We're not allowed to do any transfers. We can't do anything like that. It's strictly a view only option, and it just allows us to go in, like I said, and pull the bank statements on this. That way we're not bothering you, and you don't have to stop what you're doing and go get the statements. We can do that for you. Also, there's an option if you still write hard copy checks for your business. It's important to have the bank include those check images on the bottom of your bank statement. It's hard sometimes to get us the hard copy and check stub receipts and to let us know what each check is for. If the bank includes the image of the check on the bank statement, it saves a lot of time. It's all on one sheet, so you're not having to keep even more records, and you're not having to get them to us and us get them back to you. So that also saves a lot of time and headaches. So I hope these tips were helpful. Make sure to separate your business and your personal information as much as you can. Like I said, you can use your bank account for a business transaction here or there, but the more you separate it, the better it is for auditing purposes and for time's sake for bookkeeping. Make sure to keep track of all your statements. If you're closing an account, get the statements to the zero balance so that you have those for your records. And again, adding accountant's view to your bank accounts and the check images to your bank statement all save time and lessen the headache of going back and forth when you're trying to service your clients. So I hope this was helpful for you. I know it's something we get a lot of questions about, or things that are kind of difficult on our day-to-day basis with getting information together. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I don't see any questions in the chat, so I think we're doing good. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. Next week I hope to be a little more together, but I just wanted to get on here and say hi and to make sure that I can provide you with some information that may be helpful. So I hope you have a good week. I'll be in touch through my posts. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. You can also visit my page for my business, Hooked Accounting Services, LLC. Now all my information's there, as well as my previous content. So I appreciate you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.